Marcus Ulpius Trajanus was born in 53 AD in the Roman province of Baetica in Andalusia in southern Spain. His father was the first in his family to have a career in the imperial service. As a young man, Trajan rose through the ranks of the Roman army, serving in some of the most contested part of the empire frontier. In 76 to 77, his father was a governor of Syria, where Trajan himself remained as tribunus legionis. He became a provincial governor in 67 to 68 and commander of a legion in the war the future Emperor Vespasian was conducting against the Jews. In 70, Vespasian, by then emperor, rewarded him with the consulship and a few years later enrolled him among the patricians, Rome's most aristocratic group within the senatorial class. Finally, he became governor successively in Syria and Asia. Although there is little documentation of Trajan's early life, presumably the future emperor grew up either in Rome or in various military headquarters with his father. He served 10 years as a legendary staff tribune. In this capacity, he was in Syria while his father was governor, probably in 75. He then held the traditional magistracies, which qualified him for command of a legion in Spain in 89, ordered to take troops to the Rhine River to aid the quelling of a revolt against the Emperor Domitian by the governor of the Upper Germania. Trajan probably arrived after the revolt had been suppressed by the governor of the Lower Germania. Trajan clearly enjoyed the favor of Domitian, who in 91 allowed him to hold one of two consulships, which, even under the empire, remained most prestigious offices. When Domitian had been assassinated by a palace conspiracy on September 18th in 96, the conspirators had put forward as emperor, and the Senate has welcomed the elderly and innocuous Nerva. His election represented the reaction against Domitian's autocracy and the return to the cooperation between the emperor and the Senate that has characterized the reign of Vespasian. Nevertheless, the imperial guard forced the new emperor to execute the assassins who had secured the throne for him. There were also discontent among the frontier commanders. Therefore, in October 97, Nerva adopted as his successor Trajan, whom he made the governor of Upper Germania and who seemed acceptable both to the army commanders and to the Senate. On January 1st, 98, Trajan entered upon his second consulship as Nerva's colleague. Soon thereafter, however, on January 27th or 28th, Nerva died, and Trajan was accepted as emperor by both the armies and the Senate. Before his accession, Trajan has married Pompeia Plotina, to whom he remained devoted. As the marriage was childless, he took into the household his cousin Hadrian, who became a favorite of Plotina. Trajan deified Nerva and included his name in his imperial title as Nerva Trajano. By reading the inscriptions of the coins, we can thus follow the evolution of the emperor through various titles and his adjectives. In 114 he placed the adjective Optimus, the best, before his title Augustus. Trajan was a much more active ruler than Nerva had been during his short reign. Instead of returning to Rome at once to accept from the Senate the imperial powers, he remained for nearly a year on the Rhine and Danube rivers, either to make preparations for the coming campaign into Dacia, modern-day Transylvania and Romania, or to ensure the discipline was restored and defenses strengthened. He sent orders to Rome for the execution of the praetorians who had forced Nerva to execute the conspirators who had brought him the throne. When he returned to Rome in 99, he behaved with respect toward the Senate. He was generous to the populace of Rome, to whom he distributed considerable cash gifts. He also increased the number of poor citizens who received free grain from the state. He also lessened taxes and was probably responsible for the innovation for which Nerva is given credit, the institution of public funds for the support of poor children in the Italian cities. This beautiful sestertia depicts the emperor's laurel crown portrait facing right with the legend Imp, Cis, Nerva, Trajano, AVG, Jur, Dark, PM, TRP, Cus, 5, PP. The legend reads as Imperator Caesar Nerva Trajanus Augustus Germanicus Dacius Pontifex Maximus Tribunica Potestas Pater Patria, and translated into English, Supreme Commander, Imperator, Caesar Nerva Trajan, the best Emperor Augustus, Conqueror of the Germans, Conqueror of the Dacians, High Priest, Holder of the Tribunican power for the 5th time, Father of the nation. On the reverse, Pax, the god of peace, is depicted standing with the olive branch and the cornucopia and the inscription SPQR, OPTIMO PRINCIPI, and in the fields SC. The legend reads as Senatus Populosque Romanus, OPTIMO PRINCIPI, and SC in the fields Senatus Consultum. Translated into English, the Senate and the Roman people, the best of princeps, with the authority of the Senate. I hope you find this video interesting, and to help others with a historical and or numismatic interest watch this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. It is free to subscribe and you don't commit to anything, nor will you receive any unwanted emails or offers from me, and you can, whenever you want, end your subscription. By subscribing, liking and sharing, you help YouTube's and Google's algorithms to rank up this video and thus make it easier for others with a similar interest to view this video. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to get notified when I publish new video on YouTube. Thank you for watching.